Hey everybody, welcome to another M.31 Horus Heresy Battle Report. I'm here with Owen from Game with the Cooler, and we're going to do another 3-game series for you guys back and forth across our channels. This one's going to be a Blood in the Void mission. Now, if you haven't played Blood in the Void from Age of Darkness, what this is it's basically a reenactment of a shipboarding assault. So we are going to be trying to assault the Imperial Fist vessel, the Mailed Fist, with my Alpha Legion, and we play 3 linked scenarios in a row. The first one is called Void Assault, I think it is, or Void Strike? Void Strike, that's what it is. And it's the first push in. So what happened is I've landed on his ship. He is mustering his defenders. There's unique warlord traits that we're going to roll for to see what the attacker and defender get. There's all kinds of unique rules for breaching the side of the ship, and you can have decompressions and all kinds of things happen. And we can't use any kind of barrage weapons or mole mortars or anything like that too, because we're fighting on a spaceship. We're using what we've cobbled together from our Betrayal at Calth box sets.
Well, less than half of it.
Actually, that's true. Yeah, it's not even that much.
The other half is
we're using the other half of what the other guy has. So I'm using the bad guy half, basically, the word bearer half. Yeah. And you're using the Ultramarine half plus the Contemptor. So we both have the Contemptors on the table. Yeah. And we painted this just since the box came out. And so Imperial Fist versus Alpha Legion. We're neither of us using our unique rights of war. We're both using, I think, Pride of Legion. So if you kill my troops and if I kill your troops, it's going to be bad. And there's a unique 4-sword chart for this as well. So the attacker has to take an HQ and an elite, because it's the spearhead trying to attack. The defender, which is Owen, has to take a troop and an HQ. And those basically are your basics that you have to have. And you have access to different stuff as well. I only have access to 3 troop choices total. You have access to 4. I have access to 3 elites. You have access to 2. And there's a unique chart basically for what the disposition of forces are. We're playing a 1,000-point game. Let's take a look at the table here, our frontline gaming mat with the great starship terrain from Homebrewed Worlds that Ben made us. On it, we'll take a look at the mission, the actual forces that we're going to be bringing, and we'll get started. So here is Owen's Imperial Fist. We have a Breacher Squad. The shields are still being painted for these guys, but they're going to be down soon. We have a Terminator Cataphractii Squad, all with Lightning Claws. And we have a Contemptor Dreadnought with a Plasma Blaster and Assault Cannon, carries Assault Cannon. And then we have the Praetor. He doesn't get a name yet. He's just going to be the Praetor, capital T, capital P, because he doesn't get a name until he does something cool. No one in Owen's life gets a name until they do something cool. I was just that guy with the beard until I did something cool. And here's my 1,000 points of Alpha Legion. I have my Elite, which is going to be the Dreadnought over here, the Contemptor, with his Heavy Flamer and Multi-Melta. Then I've got my Praetor, my HQs, my Compulsories. He has a Paragon Blade. He has a Power Dagger because he's Alpha Legion. He has a Plasma Pistol and a Iron Halo for a 4+ invulnerable. Then on top of that, we have a troop choice. Pride of Legion makes these Veteran Tacticalist troops. They also have all Power Daggers. They have a Missile Launcher and a Suspensor Missile Launcher, so it's assault and can move can fire half range when it moves. They have a Melt-A-Gun. We have a Headhunter Kill Team. So these guys are painted up as with their special bolters here. He's the Phobos pattern bolters from Forgeworld. And they have a Suspensor Heavy Bolter as well. They all get Bane Strike ammo. They get Power Knives automatically, and they get to infiltrate and do some other cool stuff. I think they also have the Venom Spheres automatically as well. So there's my 1,000 points of Alpha Legion to try and take the Mailed Fist. All right, and here is our ship table set up for Void Strike. Now, the way this game works is there are 4 12-inch strips that go all the way across. I get to pick one table edge to start as my boarding area, and then Owen can roll a 4+. If he gets the 4+, he can pick any of the 3 remaining 12-inch strips to be his deployment zone. Otherwise, the far opposite one has to be his. So now as I'm attacking, I will end up deploying first, and then he'll deploy in response to me. At the end of the game, he's going to score a VP for every one of my units that he destroys. Now, because of my Marshal Huber special rule, if I have more units destroyed at the end of the game than him, he's going to get a bonus VP on top of that. And this mission also has the secondary objectives of Slay the Warlord and First Blood. So there's a lot of VPs on the table here. But at the end of this mission, he will get a boarding point if he wins, and I will get one if he wins, and that'll just determine the progression of the next mission after this. So let's roll off right now. I guess if we don't roll off, I'm going to deploy, and then we'll see where you go. Before we deploy and divide up our forces into our spearheads and our reserves, we're going to roll for our warlord traits. So I'll roll for mine. I'm the attacker. I get a 4. That will be the warlord trait. Teleport Assault Veteran. When entering play by Deep Strike, I don't scatter. Too bad I don't Deep Strike.
You're a Praetor, right?
I am.
You can roll 2 dice and pick.
Oh, that's right, when you pick warlord traits. 5, and that means Steady Presence, The warlord and their units, their unit are immune to the effects of the blind panic special rule. So no blind panic for me from the Zone Mortalis rule. So you get to roll 2 and pick yours. Defender
That's
1 and 5. 1 is command access. You can open and close the door at the start of every turn. And 5 is grab repeller. You can pick a zone to be difficult terrain. So 1/4 of the table, and it'll be difficult terrain for the turn. Okay, so my half that's going to be the spearhead, because we do divide both our forces in half, is going to be the Contemptor and the, whatchamacallits, these guys, the Headhunter kill team. So I'm really only, these guys infiltrate, which means I'm only going to be placing him somewhere within 12, and he's a dread. Now, with accesses with doors, anybody on a 60 mil base or bigger is going to treat a door as being dangerous terrain. So I might actually get immobilized trying to fit my way through it, which is bad. So I kind of want to put him somewhere where he can walk around. I think he's going to go over here. If my Headhunter's infiltrating, he's going to have to roll a 4+ on to see if he can pick his band. He can. So he could be all the way up to here if he wants to and just force the issue. But I will get to counter deploy with my Headhunter kill team somewhere. Not within 18 of the enemy if I'm in line of sight. Dreader Tatum going over there. So the Contemptor and his Breacher team hanging out in this room across from my Dreadnoughts. So now I get to counter deploy with my Headhunter kill team and decide where I want them to be. Now I win the game by having models in his deployment zone at the end of the game. You get bonus VPs for that. So I kind of want to make him come to me. So I am deployed over here, near enough to your deployment zone that I'm dangerous, but not near enough that Terminators can just show up and murder me. So let's see who the first turn goes to. The attacker, I take the first turn, unless you can seize the initiative, which you can absolutely try and do. And you know, I can choose whether or not this game goes 6 turns because of your pride. I'm going to leave it up to fate, and maybe it'll end in 5 turns. Movement, Dreddy's just going to move over to here, 6 inches. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. And our kill team's pretty happy where they are right now because they don't know where the reserves are going to come on, so they're just going to loiter in this hallway. In my first turn's shooting phase, I'm now going to run. 4 extra inches with him. Not quite coming around the corner. Just hanging out here. All right, so now you can roll, or not roll your reserves, but take your first movement phase. So just now turn 1 Imperial Fists.
Hello.
Hello, coming around the corner. Now, Breacher teams have Melt-A-Bombs, which does make them incredibly dangerous against vehicles. Now, they are unwieldy, so they'll go last. So I'm going to get a chance to crush some guys first. But he could potentially
got big old shields to protect us from that.
That's right. We've trained for this forever, guys. Defending ships is what we do. And other Contemptor heading over to go see the Headhunter kill team. Guns phase. All right, so he's going to shoot me. Assault cannon going to them. Okay.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s, but skill 5.
No.
Yeah.
They are just
Contemptors are 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And then wounding on 2, strength 6.
6 is rendered.
So with all of my guys obscured basically by this
Not within an inch of the cover
thing, that's not this game. I'm gonna get a cover save of 4+. But I fail anyway, so that guy got rid of dies, and then 2 dudes. Oh, that's even my sergeant's dead. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that big Lancer. And then the 2 dudes who are making regular armor saves. Every game my sergeant gets killed. Should have made it like I said. Forgot to use it up front. So fists are going to charge my Dreddy, so he's going to snap fire on you. I have a single multi-melter shot on a 6. Hits. Wham. And just barely wounds. Shield save.
Nope.
Dead. So I snoke 1 guy, and then D3 from the heavy flamer.
2.
Gonna be 2 on 3s. Now you have hardened armor, but it doesn't wound armor. It lets him reroll all of his saves against templates and blasts, which is pretty awesome. So roll a charge. See if you get in.
Let's see if we can make it. We did
Hey,
it.
look, you do. So everybody's going to pile around 8 inches. So at initiative 4, because these charges are unwieldy, I'm going to strike first. I have 2 attacks. I'm hoping skill 5, hitting on 3s. Strength 10, so crushing on 2s. I crush 1. You have a 5+ invulnerable from your shield. Nope. So 1 guy's going to get smoked.
Okay.
And now the remaining guys all get to try and clamp a Melt-A-Bomb onto me. Pile in 3. I think everybody's already within 2 of a guy who's a friend hugging me, but you'll get 8 attacks. 4 is hit with 8 attacks. Yeah. Probably enough. There's 5 of them. 2d6 plus 8, so you need 5s to glance, 6s to penetrate. And you get 5 chances. So first chance.
I'm just going to do this.
Okay. 1,
pen.
So that's a pen.
2 is not.
Nothing.
3
is a pen. So there's 2 pens. 4 is nothing, and 5 is a pen. So 3 invulnerable saves of 6+. I need to shrug 1 of these. I don't. So 3 pen. I'm just destroyed. Doesn't matter what you do. But you might explode me.
Yep.
I do explode. So D6 inches. Now it is a blast. I'm going to hit everybody. It does get you all.
5's to wound.
5's to wound. That's right.
There's 8 of them.
8 of them. That's going to be 5 dice. 5s. I just need to make one of my 6s there. There's 2 saves. Now you can re-roll this, of course, for the hardened armor. And your consolidation move, they get to go 3. He almost lived. Just 1 save. That's all you need. All right, so the veteran tactical squad is going to be joined by the Praetor, and we're going to make our reserve roll on a 3. We don't show up. So these fellows are going to move through the door. It's minus an inch to open it. It means we can go 5. It means everybody can just clear the doorway, moving out and around. Now we don't close it behind us, so it will be open currently, which means that the Dreadnought can see through it. Now on the other side of the door, shooting phase, we're just going to run. Although I don't want to be in Dreadnought range, or sorry, not in Dreadnought range, in Terminator range in a second, which I may be if the Terminators show up.
Can they still come out of reserve?
They can't, no, but they're still terrifying.
I guess. Reserves.
Reserves for you.
Yep.
4+ will do it. Yeah, even with my comm interference, that's going to bring them on. So the Praetor and his squad can move on a table edge. Now we have always determined that the rubble on this mat is difficult terrain, because obviously it looks like difficult terrain. So they will get slowed down moving through that, but otherwise they can just move on normally.
Do slow and purposeful, guys.
The Terminator's coming down the hallway.
Walk in. Being all Terminator-like.
That's right. Slamming things down.
Dun, 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 dun.
And the Breacher team moving towards my table edge, because they need to get in my deployment zone to score points. Where's the Terminator going to go? Or the Dready?
I guess we got first blood.
You did get first blood, yeah, for 1. Here comes Contemporary.
Just walk. Does this slow me down?
Yeah, it's difficult terrain.
So I have to roll?
Sure do. It doesn't matter. You just hop over it.
Oh, okay.
They can't run. No, Cataphractes can't run, but you can shoot me through that open doorway with your Contemptor. 4 shots. The plasma's 18-inch range. It's going to be 4 hits with the carries.
3 hits.
No, carries is 6 shots. Yeah.
Oh.
So 5 hits.
As opposed to the 4 that I rolled last turn?
That's right, yeah.
And then wounding on 2s.
No rends, 3 wounds, 3 saves.
Go 3+. There you
go. And we're good. The Plasma Boss are just at a range. Does he want to... Actually, can't run now, but they could run. 4 inches. Moving forward.
They'll just kind of gather up in this doorway.
Prepare for the repelling of the assaults.
Yep.
All right, and that's going to be the end of turn 2. So turn 3 now. Let's make my reserve roll on a 3+. Great. So we're going to go laterally and avoid this wreckage. Just make the Terminators come get me. Headhunter Kill Team is going to get her to dodge. Officially. We'll now run 4 inches and head towards your Terminators. All right, so my turn over. You can now move your Terminators and or Contemptor and everybody else. Come and get some. Boop. Thank goodness power drives are rending.
He's going to rush the door.
I'm going to rush the door.
Can I assault the door? Can I just punch it down?
No, you just move through it. You're minus an inch, but you have to make a dangerous terrain test because you might not fit. Moving on up. Getting in my deployment zone, which is exactly what they need to do. Now I'm going to bum rush them at some point, remember? So you might actually hide in here, in my deployment zone, like behind this wall, so I can't just show up and murder them. I'm such a nice guy, giving the tactical advice to the fists. All right, they want to run it all?
Sure, why not?
Start your phase. You can't run through a door because you have to be able to move to open it, but you can try and do this. 3. He can run up to the door if you want. 2, and it's basically what you needed anyway. You can try and go through it next turn. Block. Need a 4.
4.
All right, see what you get. I'm going to Overwatch with these fellas. I have Bane Strike ammo, but it's not really going to make any difference here. I think probably these 3, 4 can see this guy, and that's about it. 8 shots on 6s. 1. And then on a 4. Wounds. 1 save. 2+. Kill him. Nope. 4 about to make the charge. Makes it, and in they go. So these guys, yeah, 7 inches. You got plenty of room. Closest to closest. Everybody else goes as far as they can. 6. And then pile-ins happen after. So they're at the end of that. So pile-ins, the initiative 4-step.
I'm higher initiative than you.
Your initiative 5?
I guess he's got a power fist.
Yep.
Challenge. Oh, he's dead. Never mind. I forgot I killed him.
That's right, he's dead. So we're just going to pile in our 3 inches because everybody else is basically locked already.
So are we.
Get as many as we can.
Well, we tried.
3. I think this last guy's not going to quite make it. I think Mr. Suspenser Heavy Bolter is not within 2, but everybody else is within 2 of a guy in base-to-base contact, so that will be all but him. So 2, 4, 6, 8 guys fighting versus your many lightning. We'll just see how many casualties I take, because 4 times 5 is 20 lightning attacks. Hitting on 4s, 1, 2s, and 3s go away.
And I'm going to re-roll that 1.
Makes sense, yep. That's it. And now with Shred, wounding on 4s, these will just be dead guys. Get 8, my whole squad's gone. Oh, you're gonna kill my whole squad. There's 5. We need 3 more.
6,
Yo,
7, 8,
yeah,
9,
so super dead. Let's see who I can kill back. So using my using my power daggers. This is really the only way I can hurt these guys. Using my power daggers, I have counter attack from my my army specific special rule, and then these guys have 2 attacks in their profile plus 1 for the charge. So 3 times 8 is 20. So this is all into the unit. Well, it's basically into whoever you want it to be into because you can do whatever base to base. But this is hitting on 4s, winning on 5, 6 is rend. So 4s to hit. This is the first 12. That's going to be 4. Good job, guys. Coming up, Millhouse. And then the second roll, 4 plus
9.
Oh,
9
wow. Good job, guys. I'll just take out 3 from this pile. And that's going to be 9. Now I just need to roll all 6s. 9 6s. Let's see what you can get here. That's what you can pay me back on the red dice. Not a single one, but I got 4 5s. It didn't even matter as -1 strength because I rolled 0 4s.
Yeah.
Who's tanking these?
My HQ guy.
Okay, he has to keep taking them until he is dead or fails.
3 wounds at a time.
Yeah, might as well. He's fine. He's fine. Hi, fellas. You're painted nicely at least.
Yeah.
But you haven't done much in any of these games so far. Consolidating the squad. They get to go an inch. Just creep forward. What I forgot to do at the start of the turn is roll for catastrophic damage 2 turns in a row. Let's roll for catastrophic damage 2 turns, see what happens. Probably nothing. So 9 would have been difficult terrain. The other turn, roll one more time. 10. That's a wildfire. Roll at the beginning of next turn, but that would have been D6 plus 1 blast templates that would potentially be placed and scattered 3d6. It's probably not going to do anything, but it's just hilarious that happened. So let's go into turn 4, and we'll roll right now to see if there's any other catastrophic damage. Rolling d6 each. That's going to be 9 again, so wildfire.
Everything. No, that's
No, sorry, Hullquake. So everything is difficult terrain. Difficult terrain is dangerous. Automatically come on with my squad. We have to make a difficult terrain test though, because there's a Hullquake going on. So 4 inches we can walk. Just walking on 4 inches with everybody. Can't charge this turn, but we might be able to see a couple to shoot them. These guys all coming in. Looks like line of sight, I've only really got these 2 guys back here who can see, I think. Maybe him as well. So Mr. Meltagun hitting on a 4. Sorry, 3 rather. He's going to miss. Mr. Assault Missile Launcher with a crack missile hitting on a 3. It's going to hit. Winning on a 2. You get cover from the corner, so 4 plus. You really can see here. So that's going to end my turn 4, and you're going to go on to your turn 4. Mr. Redon's going to make a difficult terrain test to try and go through the door. It goes 5 inches. Nice to roll 1. See a dangerous terrain test. If he rolls a 1, he gets immobilized. He gets stuck in there.
Initiative check.
Nope, it's just roll a 1. You get immobilized. You take a halt. Pushes his way through the door. These Imperial Fists are going to go 4 inches. Come through the difficult terrain.
Bye.
Oh, really? Oh, really? They're just happy doing their job. I'm just going to hang it over there. There's not a lot left for them to do.
Cleaning up their closet.
That's right.
Run, boys, run.
Your run for the Breachers. They're going to go 6. They can't open the door, but they can get to the back of the hallway at least. All right, Captain Sergeant 2 plus save now. Standing in the front with his That's going to run as well. 6 inches this turn. Immune to difficult terrain because it's a run. Yeah, goes over the turn 5. Let's roll to see if there's catastrophic damage.
Come on, rough terrain.
5. 6. Nope, so 6 is just going to be a power surge. Power surge in addition to night fight. Doors might randomly open and close. So that door over there is open. On a 5 plus it closes. Nope. This one's closed. On a 5 plus it opens. Yes, this door's now open. This one over here is already open. On a 5 plus it closes. Yeah, so it's closed again. So one more over here is going to just remain as it is. So open, closed. So now he's going to use his Warlord trait, which allows him to basically use gravitic plating to make my square, basically the 12-inch square over here, difficult terrain for the turn. And I will make a terrain test. On a 6, I get to move 6 inches. So it kind of mattered.
Is charging still slowed by difficult?
It's -2 to whatever you roll.
So it's not like that old add an extra dice.
No.
Remove the highest dice.
No, that's an old edition of the game. All right, guns o'clock. We are going to do our Meltagun. Hits on a 2 plus. It's going to wound. You gonna look out.
Look out, boss.
4 plus makes it. 6 plus for the shield.
Oh,
nope.
Should have done that the other order.
Lose the guy behind him.
Zap.
Crack missile. Hits. Wounds. You gonna look out.
I have 2 up save.
Okay, so you're not gonna bother.
2 up save.
Takes Praetor on a 2. It's gonna hit. It's gonna wound as well.
AP3.
It's AP2. No, you don't actually make the saves yet. We technically should be doing all of the wound pool.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. We're just doing it because it's like cinematic. And then I've got 2 guys with bolters. Just gonna use their pistols though. These are veterans who have sniper and counterattack. So on 3s they're gonna hit with their pistols, and they're gonna miss completely. So it didn't even matter.
Look out, boss.
Look out, boss. He's fine.
6 up.
And 6 up for the plasma.
Twice in a row.
One more guy's going to get eaten. So 7 inches away here for this charge, meaning I basically have to roll a 9 because I'm -2 because of the gravitic plating, putting me in difficult terrain. I failed my charge anyway, but yeah, go ahead and shoot me. Everybody can see. So 6 fouls with bolters, snap firing, gonna be 12 shots on 6s. 2 attacks, and then 2 wounds. All right, so I'm not gonna buy lookout bossing. So the first one on the Sarge, he's good. The second one, of course. Sergeants always die to bolters.
So the rear.
So Owen's turn. It is still night fighting. It didn't matter here because the least you can roll is a 9. Go for the open door, 6 inches, because I could not make a charge.
Good luck, Contemptor. Hold the doorway for us. We'll see you on the other side.
Peace.
Oh wait, stay out of his way. Stand on that side.
He's gonna move 6 inches up to the door, which is open. Don't roll a 1.
He's just not. He's standing.
Oh, he's gonna stand in the front of it. Okay. Yeah. So again, staying where they are with the Praetor because they can't get into the game at this point. You gonna assault cannon me?
Little duders are gonna run.
Okay.
6. They're not gonna go that far though. They're all just gonna
hide behind the wall.
Hidden. And
so just stay in line of sight, and then the assault cannon, the plasma blaster into my squad.
Yeah, probably do that.
Night fight test, 2d6 times 3.
Is that what it is? No, it's not. It's not just stealth.
Oh no, it is stealth. That's right. Yeah. You're fine. I'm thinking of old night fight. So just 6 shots to your assault cannon.
2s.
2s. And then 2s to wound. 6 round. We'll just tank him with the boss. So the first 3 saves, 2+.
Dead.
Takes a wound.
Dead.
Takes 2 wounds. Down to 1 wound.
Plasma.
Just 2 shots. 2s to hit. Both hit. Strength 7. So 2s to wounds. We're going to look out, sir, on the boss. Make it. And the guy behind him is going to get a cover save. And be dead. So we'll just take the next bolter guy. Plus, the game continues. Nope. And I am repelled. So at the end of the game, VP-wise, you have 1, 2 units inside my deployment zone. You're within 12 of the edge. It gives you 2 VPs. You've killed 2 of my units, which gives you 4. You've killed more units than me, so my Martial Hubris gives you 5. It's 1-4. The Contemptor's not quite in. You also get Slay the Warlord. No, sorry, you get First Blood for 5. All right, so you have a resounding repulsion of the Alpha Legion from the Mailed Fist by the Imperial Fists. I didn't just get murdered, I got super murdered. All my squad leaders are dead. There's a pile of corpses over there being crawled around in by some Terminators, Lightning Claws. And every time you shot me with a bolter, you kill my guy with a 2+ save.
Yep, that's like what? Number of games in a row?
I had like 4 games in a row. I was just like, just roll better. That's all you have to do. Just roll better dice and you'll be fine.
Here. You guys die. And that's why you lose. I think that's the tap.
How did I not see that?
Yeah.
Man.
You should try not.
I think in our next game on your channel, I'm gonna stop just using stuff for the star set and use some of my other stuff too. So we'll see how that goes. Now that I say
bring all Contemptors.
I say now that I'll just bring 650 points into Contemptors and just walk around.
Better. And then we'll just rush them with Melta Bombs.
Maybe I will. I know the Melta Bombs are terrifying. I just need to make 1 save though. That would have been a very different game if my Contemptor hadn't died. Because
you also take 2 patents. I did roll 6 and explode.
You're right. Yeah, no, okay, fine. But I might not have died. I might have still been there for a round, which would have been a different game at that point. So we will see your next game on Owen's channel for this Blood in the Void mini campaign as we storm the Mailed Fist. The Alpha Legion aren't doing so good in game 1, but game 2 could be a different story. So you can click the link below. You can go check it out. You can see the game right away on his channel as it comes out. So we will see you for more Blood in the Void next time. Thanks again for watching. More Horus Heresy stuff. Until then, I'm Ash. This is Owen. Happy wargaming.